Hey everybody, happy Friday. We know it's spooky looking at the charts. We know overall crypto's seen nothing but red for quite a while now, so that can be disconcerting. However, I'd like to point out on the brighter side of things that Kaspa is not about to run out of runway capital. So the wolf in sheep's clothing, meaning corporate coins that parade around as crypto, but really they're corporations with a product, and their goal in starting the coin and the corporation was to make themselves money, not to help humanity and help everybody have a fair shot at doing decent in life, like Kaspa. So we're not about to run out of money, and there's no anything that's gonna shut off progress on our fantastic multiple technologies that we have going on from our great boys here, and everything's still moving forward. Bigger ideas than ever coming out from our boys, even quite recently. So things are fantastic in the technology department, and when the market realizes that the fear and panic was basically probably over, almost nothing, if not completely nothing, then we should be doing great again, and everything is totally cool. So have a great weekend and give yourself a little break, and yeah, keep your peepers out for new developments every week.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Crypto Pumps video. First off, I want to say thank you to everybody who messaged me in the last video. It was really nice and unexpected, and I appreciate it a lot, so thank you. At the start of this video, we had Wolfie, the self-made man, put himself in charge, gave himself a title of business development for Kaspa, and he's in charge of listings. So he's just telling us all, relax, that we know how good Kaspa is, enjoy your weekend, and Kaspa will do his things. Loads of developments coming up in the future, and we know how good Kaspa is going to be and how good it is. So if we have a look at the Kaspa chart here, so in the last 24 hours we're up nearly 10%. We were down under 3 cents and we're going over 4 cents now. If we look at the all-time chart, Kaspa was launched in November 2021. I got into it about June 2023. And it's gone up. So basically it's gone up for 2.5 years and it's gone down for 1.5 years. So like everybody says, nothing can go up forever. There has to be a correction. It went up for so long, it's probably taken a longer correction at the moment. And that is what's happening with Kaspa. It's still a great chart. And I want to show you a couple of things here. So this is a Crypto Mando. He has a bit of context. So this is about Raoul Pal's speech. I'm going to play it for you now in a minute. So Pal's speech was made on the 8th of May 2025, a bit over 6 months before November 2025. His prediction: BTC will continue rising when correct, then correct 35%. People will think the bull run is done, but the cycle continues into quarter 2 2026. Now in November 2025, Bitcoin has already dropped 33% from its top, exactly as he called it. So before we get into the video, this is Bitcoin. If I go to the all-time chart, we can see we're down 30%. Now, it was down even further, and it went up, had a bit of a hike. So it was down at 33% or 35%, very close so far to where Powell predicted. But this is the video. Have a listen to it. This is from 6 months ago. I'll play it for you now.
It's not a mystery. It is a repeat of the debt cycle. They are rolling the debts. They are doing the same thing. Each cycle is not to do with a halving cycle, nothing to do with any of that. It's all driven by liquidity cycle and funding of debts. Each phase, we get phase 1 of the banana zone, banana number 1. The corrective zone, banana number 2 comes. Another correction, banana number 3. So this is the banana zone. So that's what happened in 2020, 2021. Off we go. Sorry, that was 2017, which again looks very similar to this one. That was the last one. Here we are now. It can't be clearer to me. I've shown you the macro evidence, the technical evidence, the sentiment evidence. Everything here suggests to me that hold on to your hats, don't fuck this up, don't lose control of your tokens, don't use leverage, don't get your wallets hacked. Just sit with it, be careful, don't get FOMO, do all of the right things, and we'll go up to the next phase of correction zone. That's going to be harder because the next one that happens, we'll have a 35% drop, and you'll all say, is it over? And you'll definitely be sure it's over, and everybody on Twitter will tell you it's over, and it won't be over. By our work, we suggest that because of the elongation of the business cycle, because rates were higher for longer, the forward-looking liquidity suggests that, again, probabilistically speaking, without any guarantees, this whole thing goes into Q1, maybe Q2 of 2026, which would align with Trump's, trying to win the midterms as well. So everything's lined up for us. I think it started. So keep the faith, keep building stuff, and let's keep driving Siri forward with all of this. Thank you. It's not a mystery.
So that was Raoul Pal, his speech 6 months ago, saying that we are in a correction at the moment. Like, so that was the correction 6 months ago, and now we're up here, and this is a correction, and then we're going to take off after this correction. And he was saying minus 35%, which is similar to what we're at now. So I believe that we're in a correction because it's this person here, Raoul Pal. There's also Soyam Kid, who's a self-made millionaire and investor. He does real investing. There's a few members of the community, Kaspa community, that are involved with him. He used to be big on Kaspa until the whole X account debacle, and he kind of moved all over to Tau and focused on that. But he believes that we're in a correction as well, and this is not a bear market, it's just a correction, and we're going to take off. So that's two people that I listen to, that's what they're saying, and he predicted that 6 months ago, and he's right on this so far. So we will have to wait and see what happens. So I think we're in a correction. We're either in a correction and we're going to take off. This is the start of the bear market, or we're in the bear market and Kaspa will do what it did last time and take off in the bear market. I don't know. That's the three scenarios I think. Let me know in the comments which one you think that we're in. And other stuff here addressed. This is wallet number one, mysterious wallet number one. Nobody knows who it is. There's lots of guesses, but nobody knows. So today they bought another 2.5 million CAS. And then, yesterday they bought 7.5 million CAS. And then a couple of days before that, 3 million CAS, 2 million CAS, 3 million CAS, 2 million, nearly 3. They're just constantly buying CAS. So if this is a bear market, what's their hurry? Why are they loading up on CAS so quick? Getting it all in there. Why not wait a bit, or DCA or something like that? They're just adding up all the time right now, getting as much as they can. And that would suggest to me that we are in a correction, and they're trying to get as much as they can, as quickly as they can, before Kaspa takes off into Q1, Q2 of next year. So that is my theory. Probably total crap. It's just a guess. Everybody's guessing, but why are they buying all so much? And then with Raoul Pal and Soyam Kid saying it's a correction, it's not the bear market. So we will have to wait and see. And the amount of CAS that they're racking up, like maybe they are a market maker and they're accumulating for more than one exchange. Maybe they're accumulating for a couple of exchanges like crypto.com and HTX. I don't know. It'll be fun to find out eventually who this is, because Gate have denied it, and I think it's Ice River have said it's not them as well, because they hold a good bit of Kaspa. This is another thing here. Unstoppable private wallet has up. So this is the it shows the different stages of how you feel during the cycle. So I think it was I can't remember the name. There's a lot of people saying that euphoria, we have not reached euphoria. Nobody's felt euphoria, so we are not back down here yet. It is more like a bear trap, and we have to get up to euphoria, and then we'll come back down the other side. Nobody's felt euphoria. It's been pretty crap for CAS holders. We have no alt season for us, and for the last year and a half, CAS has gone down. It has gone down in value for the last year and a half. So it's pretty, it's tough for us. So I do not believe that we are on this side here. I still believe we have to get to the euphoric stage. But again, let me know in the comments. And then also what I believe is that the hash rate is still holding above 6. So the miners are still mining CAS. And why is that? Why aren't they turning off their miners if it's not profitable? It could be at this stage that we have, like I have 3 home miners here. They're 400 gigahash, and together they're 1.2 terahash. So maybe there is people around the world that are running home miners for Kaspa, and because the electricity used is negligible, it doesn't cost much money at all. It doesn't cost me anything to leave these on. I have solar panels and that. Electricity in Ireland is very expensive, 36 kilowatt hour, sorry, 0.36, 36 cents kilowatt hour, if you know what I mean. And I have 2 batteries in the attic that charge, because between 2 in the morning and 6 in the morning it's 7 cents a kilowatt. So the batteries charge up, and then, you know, it comes from the solar panels first. If there's not enough juice, not enough sun off the solar panels, which there never is because of Ireland, because it never stops raining, and then it takes it from the batteries, and then last off it takes it from the grid. So it really has made a difference. But I mean, these 3 home miners here, I wouldn't notice them at all on the electricity bill. You know, it'll make no difference to me whether I turn them off or leave them on. So I leave them on to support the network. So there's a lot of people doing that as well. And then plus we're going to have the KII going to Mongolia and building solar farms. What, I can't remember the technical name for it. Horizontal ionizing radiation. It's the best place in the world for solar panels to go. And they're going to build solar panels, a solar panel farm and a mining farm, and get the solar panels to run the mining farm, and then it'll be carbon negative. That's where they're going with all these carbon credits and stuff like that, you know. So mining Kaspa will become carbon negative for them, or carbon neutral, you know. So we can see how that goes in the future. But that's all the news. Let me know in the comments. I'm really interested to see what you think, without being rude. Just let me know, do you think we're in a correction? Do you think we're in the bear market? Or do you think that we are in the bear market, but Kaspa will do well in the bear market like it did in the previous one? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.